see the link now popping up in the six-figure circle in the comments below. Say hello, guys. Let us know you're here. In the chat, you can say hello and just say what's up. We are super, super excited to share this information with you here tonight, guys. This is going to be very exciting. This is information that has transformed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and now thousands of people's lives right now. So let's just double check here. Let's say who's over here in the chat popping up. Some of you guys are going to see this on Facebook in the group chat, and some of you are going to be watching this on the Zoom link. So audio sound good, guys, on this end? We got Carolyn Smith, Kim Bishop. You can hear. All right, cool. What's up, Elaine? What's up, Bill from Nevada? Yeah, let us know where you guys are from here. It'd be great. I'm actually here in Los Angeles. Well, Redondo Beach, California, a sub-city of Los Angeles here. I got Redondo Beach, got the beach right out back right there for you guys, palm tree. We got Mark and Chelsea from Mexico. We got Bill, how's my audio? Is my audio a little low, boss? No, it should be okay. Nancy from Abbotsford. Yeah, let us know where we're from, guys. We probably are going to have 1,300 to 1,600 people here this evening. So definitely let us know where everybody is from. As all we're getting set up right now is making sure this is live inside Facebook. You're good here. Okay, cool. What's up, Akron? How are you doing, Terry? What's up, Harvey Stables from Vancouver? I love Vancouver. We actually had our first annual birthday party out there for things you guys learn about tonight. We had it out in Vancouver. My first time there. Beautiful city out there. We got Toronto. All right, what's up? How you doing? Niger, Neo from Toronto. What is up? We're actually going to Toronto in about 34 days or something like that. I've got a big event out there. You'll learn a little bit about that tonight too as well. We got Aaron from Victoria. All right, what's up? Shelby from Calgary. Nancy for Edmonton. Derek in Grand Prairie, Alberta. All right, what's going on? Manuel from Mexico, currently in Costa Rica. Costa Rica, one of my favorite places to visit. I love it out there. What's up, Paul from Edmonton? Matt from Illinois. We got Renee from Atlanta, Georgia. What's up? Marico from Seattle. Vanessa from Lustau. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Mary Kutchel from Ohio. You guys are piling on. This thing is going super, super fast here. So, guys, we're just going to give everybody here just a couple minutes to really hop on here. What's happening is there's obviously a lot of people who are going to attend this evening. And so right now they're seeing that messages are popping up that they're going live, that the live training, this exclusive live training, guys. We're very excited to share this with you. This is something that myself and Matthew Jang have really actually been able to do. We've been so busy over the past few years with things that is really fun for us to be able to step out and step back in and really provide excellent training and show you guys what we've done to really create great long-term financial success for not just ourselves, but for an entire community of people, which you're going to get to meet a lot of those people here this evening as well. It's going to be great. Awesome. Okay, we got Kelowna. What's up? Hi, guys. What's up? Sarasota, Cynthia, how you doing? Kim, am I supposed to see one of you at a time? The other guy disappeared. Oh, sorry. Oh, don't worry about it, Kim. Yeah, it'll basically be popping one at a time, and we have some guest speakers there. They're all going to have their cameras off during this part, and then we're going to bring them out a little bit later, so you guys can really get to not meet just like me and Matt Jang and stuff like that, but really people who've gone through what you guys are going to learn about tonight and share the information with you. So what's going on? And we got Josh. What's up, brother, from Kelowna? There's Matthew Jang. He had a great few days playing golf, and I think you're on a boat yesterday, right?
Yeah, a little AA run. Had a birthday, so we took out the boat yesterday and did some golf and stuff. So been having a lot of fun.
Right on. We've got a ton of people following on here. We've got 102 people popping on the chat right here. And the Facebook's good. We're rocking over there.
We got 191 live on Facebook, and we got 102 live on Zoom right now.
Beautiful. We love it, guys. This is going to be a really great evening, and I do highly suggest that you guys get a notepad, paper, put it off the side. You're going to want to pay very close attention to what we're going to share with you tonight, guys. This is very valuable information. You were invited here by somebody in our community who really feels like this information would provide you a lot of value, and so you definitely want to remove distractions. And I would get a note paper on the side and take some notes. We're going to answer some questions at the end for you guys. But just make sure you kind of remove all your distractions right now, because you're going to want to pay very, very close attention to this. What's up, Scott? How you doing? It's open at Facebook. Good. All right, should we give her a couple minutes, or should I go ahead and get in this to start? What do you think?
I think we're good to go. We're at 607. We got a few hundred. We got 110 here. We got 217 on Facebook. Everyone's excited. Woo! How many guys are excited? How many of you guys have been waiting all week? And let us know in the chat here. And if you're on Facebook, you might want to, there's that Zoom link here. We can support 500 on Zoom. If you guys want to jump on from Facebook to Zoom here, we're going to be majorly using this. We will be going back and forth, but feel free to jump on there. But how many of you guys are excited? I know a lot of you guys have been amped up over the week, getting patient, really excited for coming up for this this training here. And this is going to be something that by far can be the most profitable hour of your life. If you're willing to pay attention, if you're willing to remove distractions, if you're willing to keep an open mind and make sure that you are taking notes, following direction, following what we have here, because this isn't maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. We not only have done it ourselves, we have numerous other people that we're going to be bringing out and showing you success stories. We've had over 250 people quit their jobs, over 50 people make six figures in their very first year online. This is by far the most profitable hour of your life if you take it seriously. So I'm really excited for all of you guys.
Oh yeah, guys, 100%, 100%. So here's what I'm going to do really quick, Jay. I want to share some slides and let them know exactly what we're going to talk about tonight, kind of set a framework for everybody. Yeah, let's get into this. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Boop, boop, boop. Let me know everything works out okay on the end there. Got the top. All right. Yeah, see that. You see that okay there?
I see your screen, brother.
All right, cool. All right, let me highlight that, put that out of the way there, guys. All right, guys, so again, welcome. This is the Six Figure Circle exclusive training. Like I said, guys, we call it an exclusive training because this is something we really haven't been able to do in quite a while. We've been really heavily working on building this community and building this company and really providing a ton of value to the people we've been working with. So we're really excited to share this information with you because it really is about helping building long-term financial freedom online, guys. And we're going to show you how that's happening, not just for our community, but literally millions of people around the world are realizing that the technology and everything is changing, and more people are going online and buying products and services. They're shopping online. The cars are getting automated. Technology is everywhere, guys. So we really want you guys to understand this is about building long-term financial freedom. So let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. It works like that. Cool. So, guys, again, the purpose of this training tonight, first of all, it's going to demonstrate a long-term financial freedom model. You're going to understand that we have families, we have community of people that really want to build something long-term that they can rely on and trust that's going to be there to pay their bills, take care of their family down the road. I want to help you guys create peace of mind and financial security for your future. You guys are going to be introduced to an amazing growth-focused community, guys, that, you know, honestly, that's a big aspect of what we do, and people really, really love how supportive and loving and this community really is. You're going to learn about our mentorship and training. And we'll talk a little bit about your money blueprint and how I like to say about resetting what I call like your financial thermostat, guys. Because you got to realize that wherever you're currently at financially, whether you're making the money you want, you have the time freedom that you want, all your beliefs, all of your ideas about money, whether it's making money's hard or things like that, it's something you've brought to the table. And we want to remove that money blueprint and show you how to become successful, get the money you want, long-term financial freedom, and basically have more fun and enjoy life. So really quick, what this is about tonight. First of all, this is not about, oh, it's this button, a get rich quick kind of scheme. This is nothing like that, guys. This is not a push button type of system where you can just push a button and money's going to start flying out of machine. We've been in the industry a very long time. Honestly, I've been in it since 2004. So myself and Jang and the rest of the mentors and leaders in this community have really put a lot of time and energy to make sure we've built something that's long-term that you can build and that will be there for you. And again, it's not a lottery ticket. Some people think you can just pay money to get money. That is not what this is. It's not about some new cryptocurrency, anything about cryptocurrency whatsoever. And honestly, guys, this isn't just about not about Lambos and fancy watches and big houses and cars. This is really about building long-term financial freedom. Now, although we do think fun is good too, we do like to have fun, we have great events, we do like to rent cars and have a good time. What this really is about for you guys, again, it's about building a secure future for yourself and your family, right? Having a peace of mind that what you're doing now and you're building today will be there for you months, years, and years down the road. It's about becoming part of an amazing community of people who you know have your back, people who are supporting you in your goals and your dreams or visions. And really, thousands of people are just like you who are hungry for something more in life. And ultimately, it's about getting the freedom that you want in life so you can live the life that you truly want to live. However it is you want to wake up and spend your time and your day, this is what this is about, getting you that freedom. So here's what you're going to learn about today, guys, okay? You're going to get to look inside a multiple six-figure online business, okay? I'm going to show you step-by-step what we're doing inside of this business, how it works, everything. You're going to get to view some of the type of offers that we work with in this industry. You're going to see the type of traffic sources that we use. You're going to really kind of experience the marketing system, and you're going to be kind of excited about that because by the end, you're going to be like, wow, I really did just experience what they're talking about. It's really cool. Again, more about the mentorship and community, and then maybe some about our achievements and awards. Like Jang already said, guys, you've had over 250 people quit their job. That's amazing. You know what that is? That's more moms, more dads spending time with their family and with their kids. That's more people waking up, getting to take the trips and the travels that they want. That's more people being able to go out into their community and provide community service because they have that time and freedom. Also, guys, we're going to talk about laying out a roadmap for the future. So it's really important, guys. Pay very close attention because this is great information that you really, really need. And so I think, Jane, just a good opportunity to pause right here and have you pop out and kind of talk about the story of where you were at and how you got started. And is that, brother?
Let them know a little bit about your story kind of going through, and then we'll jump right in.
All right, cool. Let me do that, guys. Here, I'll do that for you. Let me show you here first. Boop, boop, boop. All right, guys. Okay, guys, very cool, very cool. So, let me get through the slide for you guys. All right, so first of all, guys, I don't know, I went struggling. I struggled most of my adult life, and maybe it's like a lot of people out there. I watched my parents struggle for money. I watched my mom have to work multiple jobs. My dad worked multiple jobs. It was always a struggle. And so I honestly struggled up until literally about 4 years ago. Financially, as an adult, I worked over 30 different jobs in my life. I went completely broke at one point, lived out of my Toyota 4Runner for 8 months, which is crazy. A lot of people actually didn't know that till last Monday when I told some people about that in a live post. People were like, wait, even my sister had no idea, guys. So I want to let you know, I've gone from a completely struggling person most of my adult life, trying to figure out how to do this successfully online through multiple companies since 2004. And I'm very proud to say, guys, that, I have a beautiful family of 5. We have an amazing home here right on the beach out in Redondo Beach, California. I showed you guys earlier that palm tree and the view. That's right out. I'm on the 3rd floor up there, overlooking the ocean. And, because of that hard work, guys, because of the things you're going to see tonight, I'm able to provide my family with the life that we dreamed of. And it's very important for me and to help you understand that this is not, again, like I said, a great rich kind of thing. This is about building long-term financial freedom. And my family is really important to me as well, guys. I want to let you know, this is what my mentor told me years ago. Success leaves clues. You want to follow people who are successful, people who are reaching for life and doing things at a big level. And so I've been one of those people. I've been out there working hard, trying to live life at the highest level. I've even been featured on the Ellen DeGeneres show. You probably have heard of that little show called Ellen. There I am doing an empowerment training workshop for her, or experience on her show. And so, guys, I want you to understand that I've been on TV shows, radio TV from West Coast, East Coast, up and down the Midwest. And so I want you guys to understand that for myself personally, because I have a family that I really want to take care of, and I have a name that I've built in multiple industries, I want you to understand that everything you're going to see tonight from myself, from Jang, for the rest of the people who are going to come out tonight, always coming from a place of integrity, okay? Always coming from integrity, guys, because that's so, did I pause that? There we go. Okay, that's so important, guys, to come from a place of integrity, come from a place of service. And you're going to hear us probably mention a couple of times. We feel like we're servant leaders. The more we can help more people achieve their goals and dreams, and to understand what we've gone through, we want to shorten that learning curve. And I think this is a great time for you to pop out, Jen, because you have been through it yourself, man.
Yeah, I mean, we both went through quite a bit of stuff. I mean, when I first, I tried so many different reasons, so many different ways to make money online. Like when I was about 15, 16, I started Google searching, and don't ever do that. It's the worst idea ever because you just come into a whole bunch of crap. But don't get me wrong, there's a lot of crap on the internet. And so when I first did that, I tried like 7 different ways, from like email submits and data entry and all these different things. And none of them ended up working. And so I got to the point where I'm like, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe there's only special people that can do it. Maybe there's only people that are just like mystical creatures that extract money from the internet, and they're the only ones that can go and do that. So I ended up settling back at a butcher shop job. I was working, cutting meat into cubes and making kebabs and smelling like meat every day. I was living in a rat-infested basement suite, making $9 an hour, living in my $500 overdraft as if it was $500 in my bank account. So that got really old quickly, especially for those of you guys that know BC. I was living in North Vancouver. It's not one of the cheapest places to live. So it was tough to get there. So even though I had tried numerous different things, I thought, you know what? There's got to be something better than this. There has to be more to life than going to work, coming home, and just doing it all over again, and not being able to travel, not being able to do things that I love, to let people that I love. And I was fortunate enough to actually stumble across a video of one of my close friends now that actually had shared the same mentor that I have now. And I saw this kid being 19 and retired, traveling on the world, making 6 figures at 19, traveling, living in Thailand, had the results that I wanted, lived the life that I wanted, was around someone I could relate to. And instantly I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I've tried a lot of things, but now I find someone that's a genuine person. I can tell that he already has the results. He's already living the life that I want. He's already doing the things that I want to do. If I just model and follow what he lays out for me, and I'm willing to put in the work, and I'm willing to take the time, effort, and energy that it needs, there's no doubt in my mind that I can be able to do it. So it started off slow. It wasn't what we have now. It wasn't as easy as what you guys are going to be getting when you guys pay attention to the end of this webinar here. It wasn't that easy. And so there was a lot of different moving parts, and there was a big learning curve. And it took me about 2 years to really get down anything. But I was just willing to do whatever it takes. I didn't care. My mentor always told me, like, what if it took you 3 years, right, of making nothing? It only cost you money, and at the end of those 3 years, you finally had enough to make $10,000 a month, and you could travel, live wherever you wanted, as long as you had an internet connection and a laptop. Would it be worth it? And I always said yes. All right. And so for you, even for you, and it's a lot easier for all of you guys right now, but even for you, like, what if it took you that long? What if it took you 3 years, 2 years, which is less than what it would take to go to school? But what if it took you that long, but then at the end of it, you actually had the ability to write your own paycheck for life, and you could live anywhere you possibly wanted, be with the people that you love, doing the things that you love, and you could all do that? Would that be worth it? I'm curious to see what you guys all think there. But I ended up going and doing it. But what ended up happening was that people weren't able to duplicate what we were doing. You had to go through, and there's a lot of complex moving parts that we're actually going to get into to show you, because it is things that you still need, but you don't need to be the one that build it, right? And so there's a lot of moving parts, a big learning curve, and if people didn't get results right away, they were gone. And so we needed a way to be able to come up with an easier solution. We needed something that was simpler. We needed something that was easier for the everyday average person to be able to follow, so that they could get results quickly, because we knew if they didn't get results right away, they were gone. We needed to get them results fast. And so as you guys pay attention and watch to the end of the webinar here, we're going to actually show you just that. I'm not going to put the cat out of the bag just yet, but you guys have by far the easiest solution for you to be able to get in and transfer from employee to entrepreneur, and be able to literally write your own paycheck for life from literally just having a computer and an internet connection. So if you guys are excited about that, then we'll get going here pretty quickly. Eric, you there, brother?
Yeah. How's that sound? Okay. Okay,
Perfect.
cool. Yeah, I put my head on. Somebody said we sound like a squirrel or something. So hopefully it sounds okay for you here, guys. Got a brand new mic system for you guys just for tonight. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So let's get into this, guys. And like Jane said, this is something that really comes from integrity, because at one point we were getting results. We were starting to understand how to do what we're going to show you guys online. And we needed to create something to help the average brand new person, get results. And this is what we came up with. And that's why we're so really proud to share this with you guys. So I'm going to share a few more slides here, guys. And let's have some fun here. This is going to be awesome. Let's see. Where is my share my screen? Oh, I minimized it. Let me see how this goes. There we go. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you guys. There's so many of you guys on here. This is really, really cool. Really proud of everybody showing up, guys, because really success is all about showing up. It is all about showing up, okay? So again, guys, we are definitely, yes, getting, I'm sorry, we're good?
Yeah, you're good. Just
okay, cool. Cool, guys. So again, we're talking about really getting results here. These are real people getting really results. We've helped hundreds of people. So guys, again, that that feels amazing to us. It's you know, and a lot of people think I just want that money, and I understand that, and I totally respect that you want to pay those bills. And I live most of my life, most of my entire adult life just like that. But I promise, once you start paying those bills, it really becomes a fulfilling day when we get another message from somebody saying, hey, listen, I just want to thank you guys so much. I was able to retire my wife today, or our whole family just retired today, you know, and now we spend more time with our kids. We get to travel, and that's what it's really about. We all know that. Every one of you, gives me goosebumps to think about it. Every one of you, I'm sure, wants more time with your family, with your kids, with your friends, and you want to do things you want. So that we're really proud about that, and we're definitely getting results. Okay, so let's get into this right now. What is it that we do exactly? Well, here I'm going to show you. We are affiliate marketers. Okay, just plain out, simple affiliate marketers. I'm going to break this down in a very simple way for you to understand and keep out the complicated stuff. Okay, so guys, have you all heard of Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon? Right? You guys have all heard of those stores, correct? Well, what do they all have in common? Okay, besides being behemoths in the retail space. Well, guys, guess what? This is why we started internet business, because this is what's going on. Every one of these companies, in 10,000, if not hundreds of thousands of stores more, all have something called an affiliate program. Okay, now check this out. This Walmart, a snapshot of Walmart.com's page. And if you see down there, see where that, on that red arrow, it says affiliate program. Okay, Walmart's got an affiliate program. Best Buy's got an affiliate program. Amazon's got an affiliate program, and the list goes on and on and on about these affiliate programs. So did you guys know, you can let me in the chat below, because this is always interesting when we find out, did you guys know that 90% of the sales online are made through an affiliate link? Did you guys know that? Let us know in the chat, guys. How many of you actually knew that? Just put yes or no and let us know. And guys, it's pretty amazing. So whenever you go to like Google and you type in a keyword or something that you're looking for, and you pull up with these websites and you go browse maybe a blog or some sort of website or some sort of store, and you click on a link and buy a product or service, guess what? That's coming through an affiliate link. Somebody like ourselves is right there in the middle of those transactions. So let me show you exactly how this works, very plain and simple for you. First of all, you have to have what we call an irresistible offer, okay? Now, for example, if you were to go and try to sell books for Amazon, right? And then you maybe sold a book for $10, right? And you're maybe going to make, you know, less than $1 for that. So you have to say tens of thousands of dollars worth of books in order to actually make an income, right? So we'll show you how we focus on what we call high ticket items a little bit later. But you have to, first of all, have an irresistible offer, something that people really are wanting, right? They're typing into Google every single day, think that they're scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed or Instagram and things that catch their eye that, you know what, that's what I want. So you have to have something that people actually really want to buy. Then you actually have to get eyeballs on that offer, right? Because you can have the best products in sliced bread, right? But unless people are seeing it out in the market space, then you can't sell anything, right? Just an example is like you can own what we call a brick and mortar store, right? A physical store. And people rely on foot traffic, people coming by the store, right? But if people aren't walking by the store and seeing your store, your sign or something like that, how do they know to come in and actually buy your product or service, right? So we do this on the internet. We call it getting eyeballs on the offer. Next, you have to have a marketing system online, right? It's not just as simple as just getting a link from Amazon or Walmart and just throwing it up there on your Instagram or on a Facebook page and like hoping people click on a link and go buy a product or service and you get paid a check or two, right? You really have to have a marketing system built around these type of offers, okay? And we'll discuss how that works in just a minute. So basically, you have to have an irresistible offer. You got to be able to get eyeballs on that offer, right? We'll talk about how advertisements work on Facebook and stuff here in a little bit. And then you have to have a marketing system so you can follow up with your leads and as those people are working through your marketing system, okay? And that is essentially simply how we make money online. Now, guys, this is kind of what not even kind of, exactly what a marketing system would look like online, okay? So I think you guys will understand this concept very easily, okay? So first of all, you can see it's we call it a high converting sales funnel, right? So at the top there, as you can see, the box that says Facebook, YouTube, Google, Twitter, and Instagram, right? What we're able to do is create advertisements, right? Now, guys, you see these every day in your Instagram feed. You see them up in your Facebook news feed between your friends' posts. You see these different type of ads. Well, and guess what? They're specifically targeting you, which we'll show you here in a minute how that works. So what we do is we create what's called traffic, right? We get eyeballs seeing those advertisements, okay? What happens is when somebody clicks on one of those ads and they're maybe their Instagram or maybe their Facebook news feed, they're taken over to what's called a capture page, right? And I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. But at that point, then they can register to get more information about a product or a service. So maybe they enter their email address, maybe it's a phone number so they can get text about that information. Whatever it is, what you're doing is you're capturing that person's email information. Now, that's what they go from being a lead to a prospect. So now they're in your sales funnel, right? You can send them emails, you can send them videos, you can send them testimonials about your product, your services, right? And as those people are moving through your product, through your sales funnel, because you can see from the top of traffic, as people move through, some of those people are eventually going to become clients and buy your product or your service, okay? Pretty easy, right? Now, guys, we have what we call a six-figure irresistible offer, okay? We've done the homework for you, guys. That's something that's great about having people who are already achieving the results that you want. This is what mentors taught me, like, find somebody who has the results you're looking for and then go duplicate their process, right? Duplicate their system. Just follow exactly what they're doing so you can get the same results. So I've been in the industry since 2004. Jang's been in since 2005. We've got great mentors who's been searching and scouring for an irresistible offer, right? And we definitely have one. So we have that irresistible offer that pays us great commissions, right? I talked about we focus on high ticket offers instead of selling, books through Amazon or products through diapers through Walmart. We focus on offers that pay us a good commission, okay? But in order to do that properly, we needed to find a solution to the old way of doing things, traditional way of building a business, right? Now, some of you guys might remember this or heard of traditional ways of building a business was sometimes make a list of your friends and family. You guys all heard that, right? Make a list of your friends and family, make them have a list of their friends and family. Nobody wants to do that, right? You've heard of different things where people get an MLM and they're like, hey, have a bunch of people come to a hotel meeting. It's great, okay? We didn't want to do that either. How about cold calling? You ever had anybody tell you just, hey, pick up the phone and start dialing for sales, right? We wanted to get away from that as well. As well as, I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes you're told a prospect, go out there in the public and talk to people about building a business or selling them a product or service. We wanted to avoid that as well. And guys, since the technology is changing and since the internet's happening and more people are buying products and services online, we figured out a way to leverage the internet in order to remove all of those type of ways that nobody likes to build a business. And we started building what's called an internet business, right? With that sales funnel that I was showing you a second ago. So here's that sales funnel again, right? Now you have to learn how to get traffic, right? And you also have to buy tools and products in order to build what's called that funnel, right? So just to give you an example, I want to make this as easy as possible, guys, to understand this. So in order to make a high converting sales funnel, right, you need something like a system, a platform called like Lead Pages, right? If you remember earlier, I said maybe seeing an ad in your Facebook news feed, you click on that link, you go over to a page and maybe it says, hey, congratulations, to get 20% discount on our boots. Enter your email address or register for this live webinar. We'll break down our business model for you, right? That's using a system like Lead Pages. Now, something like that's going to cost you probably about $576+ a year. Then the next part of that process is, remember I talked about capturing an email, capturing a text message? Well, then you need another platform, something like Aweber, and there's different services as well like that. But you need something like that in order to communicate, right? To send emails, to remind those people, hey, our product's a great product, or our business opportunity is a great business opportunity. You need a way to follow up with people online, because guess what? The average person won't buy your product just by seeing it one time in their Facebook newsfeed. Right? Do you guys ever notice, you guys could just put yes or no on this, do you guys ever notice that when you go to a store and you're looking at, like, say, a pair of boots or I don't know, just name whatever you want, and then all of a sudden you go to Instagram, you go to Facebook, you go to this website, that website, and then all of a sudden you're being followed, then that same offer? Well, that's using that type of software, guys, right? Stuff like that. So anyways, that's another $348 a year. And then, guys, you've got to be able to present your information, right? And present for information kind of like you're seeing here. And you need a system like Webinar Jam to do something like that, guys. So in order to actually do or start or build your own sales funnel process, not only do you have to buy the tools and the software, right? But you've actually got to learn how to add emails to get people to open emails, to click on a link and go look at your offer again, right? You've got to learn how to build the pages to get people to actually click on those pages, right? So there's a lot to building an internet sales funnel. So in order to work with our six-figure circle irresistible offer, we needed a new solution. So this is, guys, while we created what we call the Global Affiliate Zone. Guys, this is a birthing, I need a great word for this, of something amazing, a vision that happened, started about 3 years ago, and this is what's come out of this, guys. So we've created something which we call our 3-step laptop freedom formula. We're gonna make this as easy as possible for you guys. Now check this out. Okay, so guys, remember I already showed you the high converting sales funnel, how those funnel works. Now what we do in order to get those eyeballs, right, we leverage the best, most valuable real estate in the world, and I give you a hint, if it's in the palm of your hand. Exactly, it's your phone, right? So guys, we use platforms like Facebook, which has 1.9 billion people on it every single month. That's a lot of eyeballs, right? Especially when you understand how to take an advertisement, specifically target somebody who's looking for a specific offer, and then put that inside their Facebook newsfeed, right? And then we have Instagram, which has over 700 million users every single month on their feed, right? So that's a lot of people. When you learn how to create advertisements and put it right inside of those people's eyeballs, guys, it's happening to you every single day. You know it, right? And then that's how we're able to get traffic on eyeballs onto our offers, right? So what we're able to do inside of our community with step-by-step, click-by-click training, video training, which I'll show you a sneak peek of here in a minute, we're able to show our community, people who are working with us, exactly how to create advertisements that show up in people's news feeds, in Facebook, in Instagram, etc. Right? So what happens is you see these type of offers showing up in news feeds, okay? So you guys have probably seen stuff like this all the time, okay? Now, this is how this works, okay? So somebody sees there we go. Somebody sees, sorry, let me go back to this part here, okay? So here's how this works for ourselves. So somebody sees an ad in their Facebook newsfeed, and maybe it says something like, hey, I quit my job and I was able to pay off my debt and I traveled the world with my friends and family. Would you like to learn how I did that, right? So then you see that in your Facebook newsfeed, you're like, heck yeah, I want to quit my job. I want to travel around the world. Well, here's what happens. You click on that link, and if you guys remember, I talked about capture pages and capture an email. Here's how this works. This is so cool, okay? We have something called what we call like a 3-step formula. This is a webinar funnel. This is awesome, guys, because it's just 3 pages. And I'll break this down for you. We have a registration page, a confirmation page, and then a webinar, and I'll show you how this works, okay? Very cool. So first, people see that Facebook ad, right? They click on a link, they're taken over to a registration page, okay? And remember I showed you lead pages, that software, it's like $500 and $600 a year. This is what that type of software does. So here they land from that advertisement in their Facebook newsfeed. They land on this capture page. It says, see how thousands of moms and dads are now supporting their families with little laptop business. They're able to click on that link, a little pop-up box comes up, and they can enter their email address. Once they enter their email address, they then are taken over to a confirmation page saying, hey, congrats for registering for this upcoming web class, okay? Now, in the meantime, we show them a short little video teaser, okay? Next, what happens is they now are in our system. Remember we talked about being able to email your leads, following up with them because the average person needs a few times to see your stuff before they show up. We send out the emails. Now they show up to a live presentation or a webinar class that we have set up, or even something like you're seeing right now, okay? They see that information, and then guess what happens? They get to make a choice, right? They can either buy your product or your service, join your business opportunity they work with, or not, right? And that's okay. And that's the great thing about running an online business, which I'm sure all of you are going to love and appreciate. You get to work with the people you really want to work with, okay? So when they click on that button, they say yes, that's how you're going to start making money. Pretty cool. And guys, this is actually how we paid out our students, okay? Check this out. In the last 2 years, guys, we've been able to pay out over $2.8 million in commissions to our members. Guys, we're pretty proud of that because as a member, you actually earn 30% commissions monthly as a member. It's pretty cool, okay?
What's really cool, too, is on our irresistible offer that you guys will be able to find out a little bit more of, there's been over 20 million that's been paid out on one of the offers that you guys will get access to that you'll see inside of there. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Imagine that, guys, paid out over $20 million to our members. Now, how exciting is that, right? That's really cool about this, guys. On average, you're right, Eric. Yep, right. Okay, I just see some of the comments popping up there. Absolutely. Okay, guys, let me go back to this. This is very fun, guys. So excited. Hope you guys get a ton of value here. Let me share this again for you here. Boom, boom, shakalaka. All right. So, guys, when you get started with us here today, okay, you're going to get access to everything you need to create the income you want and you deserve. And I do mean everything. Oh, by the way, guys, that picture right there, that's actually me on my deck, my second floor deck here at my house, staring over the ocean. I love sitting out there and working, especially at sunset. So, guys, you're going to get access to our Facebook Ads Mastery course. Now, guys, this is a video course step by step, which you can actually even print out. Oops, that slide's gone. Actually print out a PDF so you can actually check by check go along with the videos to set up your Facebook ads, guys. It's a very comprehensive course. I've gone through a lot of these courses since 2004. This is by far the best course available for you to learn how to create Facebook ads. It's so, so good. As well, guys, you're going to get a ton of a marketing system, guys. What I mean by that, I'd rather say leverage marketing system, guys, okay? Because it's designed to convert those eyeballs, right, that you generate from Facebook ads into leads, sales, and cash in your bank account automatically, right? Because what you're able to do is you're able to set up that using our Facebook Mastery course. You're able to get people to see that ad in their Facebook newsfeed. They click on that registration page, they enter their email address, they hit the confirmation page, we start emailing them on your behalf so you don't need to go pay the money for an AWeber or learn how to get people to open emails. We send the emails on your behalf. They open up those emails, they click on a link, they come watch the live webinar, and when they click on the button to join, that's when you're getting paid. Very, very cool, right? Also, guys, we think it's very, very important. This is something myself, Jang, never really had when we first started doing this, guys. You're going to get your own online business coach. That's really cool, guys. So when you start working with us, not only do we have solid mentorship that I'll talk more about here in a minute, but you're going to get an hour with an online business coach to help you get clear on where you are right now, right? Like a lot of you are telling us, we want more time with my family. I want to quit my job. I want to make more money. I want to travel, right? Well, you're going to be able to get on a call with our business success coaches, right? And help create a game plan for you for the next 6, 12 months, okay? And formulate a step-by-step plan to get you there. Guys, we understand how frustrating, believe me, I've been at this 2004, how frustrating it really is when you don't have some help, when you don't have mentorships, when you feel stuck. We've designed this so if you're showing up, if you're putting in the work, you are going to get the help that you need to build your business online. So this is what it actually looks like, just so you know. As soon as you join and work with us, guys, you're going to get access to book your coaching call simply by clicking on that link, and you're going to book your hour consultation call, guys. As well, guys, and I think that here in just a second, I'm going to bring out some people in the community. You're going to get access to global marketing community, guys, where we're going to plug you into a thriving culture where you can get feedback on your work, ask questions on a daily basis if needed, section up into mastermind groups, create lifelong friendships. Like myself, Jane, Julian, Stapleton, and a whole list of people in this community are like my friends. They're like my family, guys. And you're going to get surrounded by people that are just like you. You get access to our Transformational Tuesdays. We can actually hop online. We'll review your business. And then you have Winning Wednesdays. We do the exact same thing. We bring out people in our community who are getting results. And guys, that's one of the biggest things that people love about this community is, again, the word community, because people are here supporting, uplifting, and motivating. So matter of fact, Jang, can we do that? Can we bring out some people here, a couple people here to talk about that?
Absolutely. So someone we'd love to bring out, Ashley, if you are here. We'll bring out a couple of people, so you just get to kind of get a feel of what it's like and to be a member of our community out here. And so without further ado, Ashley, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Doing very well. We can hear you perfectly.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I guess like for me, I really want to touch on community tonight, if that's all right with you, Jane and Carlson, because you know, like the results are great and the money is great. And like, yes, you know, I was able to leave my job within 5 months of starting here. And yes, I did cross over my first 5-figure month on my 4th month. So I have the results as well too. And that's all great. But like, we really need to focus on community, because those are the ones that are there for you when you get stuck. Those are the ones that are there for you and have your back, right? My story has a little bit of a special twist on the end that I really want to share with you, and it's really near and dear to my heart. I'll try not to be emotional, although it is a little bit of an emotional story on the end. I'd just like to give you kind of a lowdown of me first and kind of how I came into the business. So I had gone to school, you know, I racked up a bunch of debt going through school, like I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. And I did get a job in my field, but I did a lot of volunteer hours. I worked my butt off. I finally made a name for myself. And then I was in a really serious car accident. That car accident laid me up for almost 9 months. And I'm super fortunate to even be here today and have made it out of the car accident. What happened in that time for me was I just changed as a person. You know, like I was not the same when I came out the other side. What I had gone to school for was not something that I wanted at all anymore. I really wanted to make a difference. I wanted to make a change in the world. And I really, honestly, I wanted to be a legend. And so I ended up not going back to that field. I ended up going back to serving and bartending, which is just what I had, you know, known best. I always had that on the side. I thought it was pretty decent money at the time. That was my version. And so I was back there, and then we got pregnant with twins, and we had twin boys, and they're fabulous. But of course, as you can imagine, young parents, like, you know, me and my partner, we didn't know what hit us. We were like, oh my God, how do we be parents to these two young kids? And so, you know, over time, like he kind of went into work mode as well too, right? He has this own business, and he went into work mode and really like started doing a lot of really long hours, and you know, it really like fell down a lot on me as well too, because as a dad, right, that's what you do. You've got a family to provide for now, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that as well too, having people working outside the home, right? And so yeah, so basically, like, I ended up going back after mat leave. I ended up going back to work doing serving and bartending. And in the meantime, I knew that something had to give, right? I knew that I was still watching the kids all day during the day, and then I was going to work all night, and I was working from like 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. By the time I got home and was sleeping, it was like 3 a.m. You know, you do the math, you get up and do that all over again, right? So I actually like really burnt out, like really, really burnt out. And so in the meantime, I was looking for different things. I had tried a couple of different things. I had lost money. I wasn't successful at some of them. I was laughing actually when Carlson was talking about, you know, like doing all the cold calling, or like making that list of your friends and family, and you know, like, yeah, it didn't click. So needless to say, none of those worked. So then when I found this, I just personally, I knew something was different. But for my partner, he had seen me go through a couple of things before that, and he was like, oh, I don't know, like, how is this one different? He didn't really have a whole lot of faith in the fact that it was going to work, right? And you know what? I don't blame him either. But I knew that it was different, so I put my head down and I went to work, right? And so basically, like, I made it happen, right? I put my head down and I just did it, and I ignored what everybody said, and I just worked hard, and you know, I was just consistent. And so anyways, so I guess like I said, I was able to quit my job, whatever. I just want to fast track a little bit recently within this past month and a half, because that's really what I want to showcase tonight, is within this community, how everybody has been there for us. So my husband about a month and a half ago received some really, really, really shocking news. And they actually ended up finding a tumor kind of directly in behind his nose. It was the size of an orange. And that tumor was attached to the base of his brain and his eye on the other side. So an extremely tricky area. And I mean, obviously, as all of you can tell, that would be shocking, especially when it happens that fast. They rushed him into an emergency surgery within 6 days. And it was about 12-hour surgery. And we are super grateful that he made it out and he's here with us today, because it was tricky. And sorry. So meanwhile, when he's going through this surgery, what this community was doing, without any of us knowing, was actually starting a GoFundMe page between the entire community. And they ended up raising just under $10,000 for our family, so that he could rest easy and focus on healing and not have to worry about where the money was coming from for his kids, for his wife, for everybody to be all right. He had to close his business down, just even thinking into his future. And as a man, especially as a band, you can imagine what that feels like after building for 10 years, right? And so, like, how shocking, you know? Like, when we came out of that surgery room, and that's what we came out to, and we had no clue that they were doing this. Like, there's no feeling. You can't describe that feeling. Gratitude doesn't even do it. Grateful doesn't do it. Appreciative doesn't do it. Thankful doesn't do it. None of those words. It's a feeling, right? This is my family. And even outside of just of the money, there was people at my doorstep bringing food for our freezer. There was people offering to watch our kids, to babysit, so we could do what we needed to do. You know, we still have a longer journey ahead of us. We got so many messages. Our inboxes got flooded with suggestions and help and love. I can't even tell you how long it took me to go through all of those people, you know? But this is the thing. They had our back. Nobody had to do that. Would a regular business do that? You know? It's totally different when people actually care about you, care about your family, care about your well-being, care about what you want and who you want to be in your life. Not only care, but want to help you get there. It is a totally different beast when you enter that side, let me tell you. And so I guess, you know, one of the things that makes my heart the happiest right now is that the very person who wasn't as super supportive in the beginning, which is my partner, you know, he really didn't believe that this was going to work for me, and he wasn't as supportive of this community. But I can tell you that today, he is the #1 biggest fan of GAZ and the entire family for what our family has been there to help us with. It's incredible. So, you know, that just gives you a glimpse inside. And look at all of our pictures, guys. Look at all of our faces. Look at the soul. Look at everything pouring out of our eyes, right? We all look the same, don't we? We all look happy. We all look like we're celebrating. We all look united, right? There's a reason for that. So we welcome you to the family, and I appreciate you taking the time and allowing me to share my story. Jang, Carlson, love you guys.
Thank you so much for popping out there. It's just amazing to see, because it's just like you said, like whenever you ever go to do a business or anything like that, you don't get support like that. You're on your own. And not even just in that part, like just building the business in general, you're on your own, and that's it. And so I firmly believe that not just in this business, but in everywhere, that we should be cultivating and creating communities that all work together. We should be like I think we're all stronger together. I think we all and so when times like this come to place, that we do all support each other. And yeah, it's just amazing to hear. And I'm so happy everything ended up going well and everything. And it's just amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Ashley, for sharing that. That's, man, I love this community. I'm so grateful, guys. So thank you so much. So let me get back to this really quick here, guys, and we're going to answer some more questions, bring some amazing people out here in just a second for you. So let me do this really quick. Boop, boop, boop. Yes. Awesome. All right, guys, let me do that. Okay. So again, guys, access to our community, which is, you know, like I hear people within 2 weeks coming to this community going, I just want to thank you guys. Like I don't even get this much love and support from the people around me, right? And they start having a perspective shift. And once you can start seeing things differently, when you start seeing like a different possibilities, you get around that type of community, you get that around success, you get around people who are hungry, then you start shifting, you start changing, and just have that love and support there is so key. We just absolutely love it. So guys, you also get invited to our live events. Matter of fact, look at this. We're so excited. This is our next event. This is the venue that we're having our next event in, okay? Those are all LED panels. How cool is that? They can change all kinds of multicolors. We're actually having our 2nd anniversary birthday coming up. And this is August, the 2nd week of August, guys. That's just some more pictures of it. We got a rooftop pool VIP party. We're celebrating on Sunday up there. Cascades, actually, the DJ going to be up there. It's going to be amazing. This was actually our Las Vegas spring event. Guys, our events are like nothing you'll ever have been to. Our events are just are amazing. So that was our last event there. That's actually inside the event, that one there in Las Vegas. Pretty cool. There I am speaking on stage right there. Again, guys, we want you to work with us. If you're hungry, if you want to transform and change, if you're looking for supportive community, this is definitely a place for you. You want to work. We actually were in January, went to Punta Cana. That started right before we head out into a big giant yacht, guys. We're out there in a sandbar eating lobster and steak and chicken and drinks. And oh my God, it's just the best, guys. So, I mean, to be able to give somebody off of the internet to come meet us in person, like see us in that dimension, realize that we're just people just like you. Just some of us have been at it a little bit longer. It's huge, guys. And you realize once you come to our live event, it's kind of like the mob. You're hooked. You're not going anywhere. So again, guys, what's included when you work with us in Global Affiliate Zone? You're going to get ongoing personalized mentorship. We set this specifically up as exclusive training to put you guys in these mentorship, we call it a mentorship pod for a better word. We're going to give you very detailed one-on-one coaching. You'll be able to get access to us on a daily basis. As well, guys, again, you're going to go through our coaching process, okay? With our coach, you're going to have a 1-hour coaching process. You get to use and work with our irresistible offer. I don't think there's a better offer out there in the industry to sell this product or service. You're going to get access to a Facebook Ads Mastery curriculum, guys. Step-by-step video training is with a PDF you can actually check along as you move through step-by-step. You're going to get access and use our leverage marketing system, guys, where we make it as easy for you so you don't have to create capture pages. You don't have to create autoresponders. You don't have to learn how to send emails out to people. We literally have that all built for you. You don't have to do the sales calls and the sales presentations. We do all that process with our leverage marketing system. As well, again, you get your online, your own personal online coach. Okay, and then access to the global marketing community, guys. Now, that's easy total value of $4,485. But today, guys, we are doing something very fun and special. So when you guys get to work with us, you guys are going to be able to get started with us right now. Get all that exclusive training, this exclusive mentorship you guys are going to get access to, and everything there for only $99 a month, guys. And we're really excited to be able to give you that for $99 a month at that price point, guys, because we make it easy for you guys to come on and build an online business. You don't have to go spend hundreds of dollars for lead pages, hundreds of dollars for an Aweber, hundreds of dollars for Webinar Jam. You don't have to spend that kind of money. You can come in here and use our leverage system, our leverage platform that has all the tracking, all the software, all the data, all of your clicks, all of your sales. Everything are done right in your system and done for you guys, okay? Guys, and also just to ease your mind out there for anybody who's got that, well, I don't know, I've tried this before, and listen, guys, we have a 14-day money-back guarantee. Simply just, if for some reason, it doesn't happen very often, but if for some reason within 14 days of your purchase and you're just not happy with the system, you're not happy with the community, can't imagine why, but guys, all you have to do is simply just, you click a button, or just request or money back, and you'll get the money back. No questions asked, guys, within 14 days, okay? So basically, guys, this is your opportunity to start right now. Here's what you guys are going to have to do, okay? We want you to contact a person who invited you to this group. Like I said, guys, this is something exclusive, okay? We are only doing this. It's only going to be available for 72 hours, okay? So this is why you guys really have to take action. We're looking for people who are hungry, people who understand what we're doing, who want transformation, who want very detailed mentorship, coaching, who want to work with a solid community. People are going to be there to help uplift them, motivate them, inspire them, answer their questions, support them through this entire process. Like Jang said earlier, guys, imagine if it only took you 1 year, 2 years, even if it took you 3 years to be successful. You got to wake up every single day. Wouldn't it be worth it, right? So what you to do is contact the person who invited you here, okay? You're going to be able to go back to them, okay? Okay, so reach out to a person who invited you to the Six Figure Circle. And guys, like I said, this is a very special mentorship program. This is different than what we've normally done. If you want that really special mentorship, guys, you're going to contact that person and then send them a list of 3 reasons why they should choose you to be mentored. Okay, guys, we have over 1,800 people who are going to be watching this presentation now and over the next 72 hours, okay? If you are serious about this, if you realize this is the place for you and you want to run and work with us, I would be doing this very quickly. I would be reaching out to that person who sent you here right now, okay, as soon as you possibly can, and send them the 3 reasons why they should choose to be mentoring. You should choose you to be mentored, okay? Because we want to work with serious people, like I said, guys. We don't want people who are like, well, yeah, I'll work with you guys, and then just sit back and watch Netflix and chill and not do anything. We want people who are ready to go, who are going to show up. Like I said, if you want daily help, you're going to get daily help in your business, guys. So right now, I want you guys reaching out to that person, send them a message, list 3 reasons why they should choose to be mentored by you. or choose to mentor you guys. Again, guys, this is the time. This is opportunity. I haven't been able to do something like this in a long time. I know Jang and a lot of our mentors and leaders, we decided to do something very special where you can get this very close mentorship, guys. We want to help create more success for you guys. We've seen what's happened in the last 2 years, and we want to help you guys out. So if you're serious about this, okay? Again, the replay, yes, thank you, Angela. The replay will be available for 72 hours. That is it, I promise you. So what's going to happen? On Wednesday evening, the group will be closed. Nobody else will be added to this group. You were invited here especially by somebody here. We're going out above and beyond to provide outstanding mentorship for everybody who wants to work with us. As of 72 hours from this moment, it will be closed. This opportunity will not be around. And again, it may be available in 90 days. It may have to start at the next of the new year. So if you're serious about this, take action right now, because you have to think about this. Start putting in time right now. Where are you going to be next year? Where are you going to be in 2 years? Where are you going to be in 3 years? Think about it 5 years ago when I was struggling, when I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I just got out of living out of my car because my buddy said, dude, sleep on my couch. What if I did what everybody said? Don't try that again. You've been trying since 2004. Why try? Why bother? Right? My mom, Eric, just get a real job for God's sake, right? What if I didn't do that? What if I did do that, actually? What if I didn't stick with it? Then think about how my life would have not changed. Think about, I wouldn't have been able to afford a house like this with my family, take care of a family of 5 on a beach in California, get to travel. And think about the hundreds and hundreds of people who are sending us messages every week, thanking us for the opportunity to quit their job for themselves or their spouse. Like, think about the impact that you can have on the world, first on your life, right? It's like that oxygen mask on an airplane. Pull that mask down, start getting the air first for yourself. Then take care of your family, take care of your community, and then go out there being an inspiration for other people to say, you know what, you did it. Because you went out there and you transferred and changed your life. You've given somebody else a reason. Because guess what? If you don't take that action today, then you're going to let down not just yourself, but thousands of your family and thousands of people who need to see that it's possible for you to be successful. So guys, I'm going to pass this over to my great buddy, Jang. I'm so grateful for you, buddy. Like 5 years ago, guys, literally 5 years ago this last weekend, it's kind of funny that we're doing this right now, because a Facebook thing just popped up a memory. 5 years ago, we became friends, and we said one day we're going to figure this out. One day we're going to inspire thousands of people. We're going to help thousands of people to transform and change their lives. And that's why we're stepping up to help you guys. Love and appreciate you guys. Let's bring out some people.
Awesome. Yeah. And so really excited. And I saw my messages going. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are messaging a lot of people. As soon as we're done here, everyone will make sure to respond and get back to you guys. The one thing that I saw the one comment in there, I was saying like, for $99 a month, there's also 30% commission on there. And when Carlson showed the $2 million that's been paid out, that's from the 30% commission that's paid on there. So with 3 people, that covers your cost of just being there. And then also I saw another question as well of people talking about other offers and stuff. And that's when you get on the inside, we show you other offers that we're promoting so that you guys can go through. So when we talk about the 20 million that's done in commissions that were paid out, that was inside of there, and other offers that we're promoting in there that we show you exactly how to go and do that. And so this is awesome. So what we're going to do here is just show you some other people that are, just a little while ago were just in the exact same situation that you were. They were on the other side of the screen. They're watching this for the very first time. And some of them have achieved some amazing, amazing results. So what we'll do is we'll start with Mikey Martin over here, who I've had the privilege of, Mikey Martin and Kat over here. So awesome, you guys. We'd love for you to pop out and share your experience so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, guys? So I'm Mike Martin. This is my wife, Kat.
Hello.
We've been in this business for 2 years now. And we're originally from Fort St. John, BC, Canada. Some people might be from the United States in here, so don't know where that is. You don't need to know.
Well, you might need an igloo to live there.
Yeah. But we moved to Kelowna, BC around about 4 years now. And we both come from the sales industry. I've been in the car business, sales industry for 12 years. You've been in the sales industry since you're 19 years old. So basically, we fell on this opportunity 2 years ago, you guys, and you guys looking into this opportunity right now. We were in the same boat, right? We were almost claiming bankruptcy before we came to this business. Right? We looked at this as $99 as well. And we're like, well, we can't afford not to do it. Right. And the other thing is like, I was in the industry where I was selling, right? I was selling cars, and I was like, well, if these people could teach me how to actually leverage the internet, you know, I can bring my skills in and, you know, basically make a living for us, right? And that's what I did in just 72 days, right? I was able to leave my job and come full-time online. And it's been amazing ride. Do you want to talk about the community? Because like
I do. So just following Ashley, like that, her story is absolutely amazing. But the community is the whole reason I came into this. I was her husband. I was the one who was wanted nothing to do with it. I actually threatened McDonald's night shift on him when this wouldn't work, and I didn't believe him at all. And then I went to one of these events that Matt and Eric were talking about, and I came home and I quit real estate the next day. And it wasn't that I wasn't making amazing money in real estate. I probably had the best year of any first real estate agent in my entire company, my entire brokerage. And I looked at Michael and I said, I'm quitting today, because the entire weekend, even when I was on vacation, I was working. And I wasn't able to spend my free time doing the things that I wanted. And the whole reason I got into real estate was to do the things and have more free time. But the better I got at real estate, the longer I was away from my family, and the more my son would cry every night and say, you know, Mom, you're breaking my heart. Why are you going back? Why are you leaving me again? And real estate wasn't giving me the time freedom I deserved. And it definitely wasn't giving me the mindset and the support that this community offered. So it was a no-brainer the moment that I met them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nothing compares to what you guys got here in front of you right now. This is an opportunity that literally can change everything for you. You just got to have the will to just do it, right? So I'll pass it back on to you, Jang. Thanks for having us out, my man.
Awesome, man. I love it. And now it's cool. And now we get to go and hang out all the time and go on trips all over the place. Like, this is what's cool, is like all of a sudden you have the ability to write your own paycheck for life, and you can do it from anywhere as long as you have a laptop and an internet connection. And so, yeah, so for all of you guys that are on the panel here, who else wants to come out next? And so we want to be able to just share you guys some stories from people that are just like you, because there's people from all different walks of life, and whoever wants to pop out, just turn their video on, and we'll get you guys out here. People from all walks of life that have literally come from all different backgrounds, all different skill sets, all different expertise, that have done this. And it's proof. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what you've been doing, doesn't matter what experience that you have. We have the easiest solution for every single one of you guys. And here's another good buddy, Keiko. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me on tonight. I appreciate it.
Right?
Yeah.
Bro. Would love for you to share your experience so far.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. So, for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm a landscaper by trade. That's what my background is. My post-secondary education's in horticulture. So I was really good at using a shovel before I started working online. I had no experience at all. Everything that was kind of Matt and Carlson had gone through there, like, everything was laid out for me step by step when I started working on it. They made it very, very simple. But my why is a little bit different. It wasn't that I hated my job or work. My why started with my mom. And I was 13 years old when my mom was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And I've watched her body slowly deteriorate over the last 20 years. And, I haven't really, I have a different understanding of time and how important it is, because I know over the last 20 years, it's not how she envisioned her life going. And I've watched her body slowly deteriorate. She's still sound in her mind, and fortunate enough, my dad takes care of her every day. I'm not sharing this with you guys for you to take pity on me. It's because I really understand the importance and value of time and how each moment is significant. And I'm eternally grateful for my mom's disease for showing me that, for revealing at such a young age how important time really is. That's why I'm here, because I understand what this is. I understand what this community offers, the support. Every single one of these people on the panel here, I've had I think maybe one or two of them I have not had the opportunity to spend time with one-on-one. A year ago, I moved to Kelowna to be around some more people in the community. We have little hubs kind of all over the world. It's kind of amazing, and this has changed my life completely. I never envisioned my life like this. I live with 3 dudes I met off Facebook. I don't know how many people will probably sit there and say that. You know, that's what this business is. This family that is here is something that's completely surreal to me some days. So I just am so grateful to all of you. Thank you, Matt, Carlson, everyone who's contributed to me, my family, and the rest of the community. So thank you guys.
Dude, I appreciate you, brother. Love seeing what you've created so far, dude. It's a lot of fun. That's awesome, man. And awesome. So we'll keep going through, and Rob Thomas or Caitlin or Angela or Kevin or whoever else. There we go. We got Caitlin here. What's up, babe?
Hi. How's it going, guys? Thanks
Good.
for having me on here. So,
Thanks for coming.
I'll share a little bit about my story, about where I started from. I am a single mom with 2 little kids. I did the route that everybody says you need to do to be successful. You know, you go to school, you get a good job, you buy a house, you have kids, you do that, and you'll be successful. Well, I did all those things, and all that got me was a whole lot of lessons. I don't want to call them mistakes. I'm going to call them lessons. It got me a lot of debt. When the oil crash happened around, like, I guess it was around 2014 or whatever it was. I almost went bankrupt. I almost lost my home. I had to sell vehicles. I was in a really, really bad financial situation. I ended up having to go live with my mom and with my 2 little kids, go live in her basement, which was obviously not ideal after, you know, making it and owning your own home and doing all these things, having to go backwards, right? So I started looking for different things online, and I always felt like I was missing a piece of the puzzle. I always felt like you'd buy this thing and they sell you something over here, but then you also need this thing over here, but then you need this thing up here, and then you got to learn how to put them all together, plus learn how to use them, plus learn how to market, plus learn how to do all these copywriting things, and on and on and on and on, right? So I always felt like I was spinning my wheels and I just wasn't getting any traction. So when I found this, it's like everything just clicked, like the light bulb went off, and it was exactly what I needed to be able to propel myself forward. Now, not only that, like the biggest thing that I struggled with before is I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have somebody to be like, okay, so like show them my ad and say, this is what I'm doing wrong. So now I have that. I have, like, if I have somebody or I have an ad and I need feedback on it, I can say, hey, what do you think about this? This is what I'm doing. How can I tweak it? They'll give me real-time feedback and say, this is what you should do. Now I can go implement that and use that in my business. Whereas before I would message my upline and I wouldn't get an answer for weeks on end. So how am I supposed to learn how to build a business and learn something that I've never done before and make money on it when I don't have any help, right? It's like building a puzzle without the picture box. You don't know what you're doing, right? You just got to kind of guess and trial and error. So with this, you actually have somebody who's going to be there by your side to help you, which is probably the most amazing thing. And like everybody's saying, the community, like I've made the most amazing friendships with people here. Like I have my absolute best friends now that are in this community. I have my relationship is from this community, right? So one of the questions that I keep seeing is what is the products? What are the different things? What am I going to be selling? Now, we are going to show you guys the exact products that we use in our businesses. Now, Carlson went into this a little bit. Like, there's so many different products out there. You can go and be an affiliate for Amazon. You can go be an affiliate for Walmart. But the thing is those pay very small commissions. So you need to be able to learn how to drive a high volume of traffic to make any impact in your income. So the reason why we don't go over products on our webinars like this is because it would take, to be able to do it justice so that you fully understand everything involved with it, it'd probably take 3 or 4 hours. You guys don't have that kind of time. I'm sure we don't have that kind of time. And if we were to sit here and do a 4-hour webinar just on products, that means that you guys would have to do the exact same thing too. And we don't want that for you. We want you guys to be able to leverage what we have here in place so that you guys can be out with your families. You guys can be on the lake, you guys can be traveling, you guys can be doing the things that you love rather than like having to work all the time. You know, this is about leverage and automation and building a life and building a community that you love, because our natural state is to be happy and joyous. It's not supposed to be miserable and broke and depressed and tired all the time. So I want to say congratulations to everybody who joined or who is reaching out to your mentors. We are welcoming you with open arms, and we can't wait to meet you and see you guys at our events and have you as part of our family and see how your life transforms over the coming months.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, we got a bunch here. I see Rob's out here somewhere. This is what's really cool. Is like Rob ended up taking the time where now he's been every time I look at Facebook, Rob's at a different place in the world, hanging out with his family, doing what he loves, experiencing different places. And Rob, I'd love for you to come out and share it. It looks like you're somewhere cool right now.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Awesome. Thank you guys. And thank you for everybody sharing too. It's so cool hearing all those testimonials. That's my favorite part about this community, is just hearing all of the amazing stories from like all over the world. And so, yeah, I'm actually hanging out with my family right now. We're somewhere in the middle of Oregon. I am originally from Colorado, and just a little bit ago, we actually sold our house and travel full time in an RV all over the country. And it's because of Gaz. It's because of this community. It's because of the mentors that you guys have been hearing from tonight. And so, yeah, my wife and I, you know what, it wasn't always like that. Like just a little while back, about almost a little over a year now, I was working full time as an EMT inside the hospital. My wife was working full time as a manager inside the preschool. And I got started online almost about 4 years ago. And I went through like everything. You guys were talking about earlier, kind of making me smile as well. I tried out Amazon. I was building websites, trying to do like fishing reel websites, sporting goods. I did eBay. I did network marketing companies. I was knocking on door to door, tapping shoulders in the malls. I was doing all of it. Right. And so, you know, for me, like, I never really, like someone else said earlier too, I could never really put the pieces together. I never really had all of the information, or I also was never really taking it seriously. That was kind of my biggest thing too, is I was never really consistent with any of it. And so I just kept trying. And I racked up a ton of credit card debt. I went through so many different programs. Actually, my wife and I had to file bankruptcy just a few years back from all of our failed attempts. And actually, at that time, I walked away. You know, I was like, "There's this online stuff. It isn't for me." I decided to go back to. I walked away from it and started diving back into my job. You know, trying to make ends meet. And at the time, as an EMT, we were making a pretty decent income. But our problem was that, you know, our lifestyle, our family started growing faster than our income. So I had my back against the wall again. You know, I could have gone back to school and gone to like PA or NP or tried to be a doctor somewhere. But I started adding up, you know, the dollars in my head of like school or trying to go get experience somewhere and all these different things. And so, I continued to have that little entrepreneurial pull in my heart. Like I think a lot of you guys probably have. And, so I gave it another shot. I hopped back online and, I started seeing results in some other areas, but, my biggest thing was I never saw consistency. It was always, you know, like I could, again, like never had the right information. Also, my clients were never able to duplicate. Usually the learning curve was so extreme. And so I started reaching out to a couple people inside the GAZ community. Specifically, Nick Policelli is one of my good friends and mentors. And he showed me GAZ. This was I think September, October last year. And at the time we were again, like living in my parents' basement. We were eating ramens. It was rough. And so, I dove in, and I think the first month we broke even, and then the second month we started seeing some profit, and then the third month we went full time, and then just 2 months ago, or we went full time in January or February, and then 2 months ago is when we actually went full time RV and all over the country now, and so it's been a beautiful thing, man. I mean, for us it was we wanted the time freedom and the money freedom. We wanted, you know, leverage around those things to be able to walk, you know, to have them both together working as well. And so now it's awesome, you know, it's being able to spend every single day with our family. And it's because of this platform. It's because of the leaders like Matt and Carlson and all these different leaders that have their hearts in the right spot that really just want to see people win. And so I think that was the biggest thing for me, was just, you know, following their lead, kind of diving in, you know, doing exactly what they showed us. And now we're literally living the life of our dreams all over the country. And, you know, to have our kids being able to watch us and have mommy and daddy around is, I mean, you can't trade that for anything. There's no going back, right? So for us, it wasn't a matter of like, if, you know, we had our backs against the wall. We had to make it work. It was just a matter of when. Yeah, so that was my family and my kids was the biggest reason, the biggest why. And so, you know, yeah, I'm so grateful for you, Matt and Carlson and all the other leaders in here. We're literally, you know, a walking testimony of this program and just the amazing like experience that you guys can all create from this. So so awesome. Can't wait to see you guys in Toronto too. It's gonna be fun.
Dude, I love it. I can't wait to see you in Toronto. And I just love it, man. Because every time I was going through my news, like that's one of the things. One of your highest values is family. So how do I create a life where I get to spend all my time with my family? And we love traveling too. So how do we create a life where, like, what job can you just grab an RV, go wherever you want in the world, go and do whatever you possibly want to, and now you literally get to live exactly how you want, and you can go anywhere you want to be able to live, and your income's, like, as long as you have an internet connection and a laptop, you're good to go.
Which is sometimes a struggle, but yeah, anytime we have Wi-Fi, we're good. So it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a huge blessing for sure. So
that's awesome, man.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations, brother. I appreciate you, man. Awesome. So next up, we got Angela Giuliano and Tyler Geen. Oh my God! Since I've met you guys have been so amazing, and it's so awesome seeing what you guys have done. You got your little one there, and so I can't wait to hear it. Carlson, you want to jump out and say before we bring them out?
Can you hear me okay? Yeah. Angela, Tyler, what is up, my friends? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love you guys so freaking much. They've got a great story. I'm not going to even impede on that at all. They have been here watching us through transition, and I'm so proud of everything that they've done. And just one little thing, I remember one day Tyler and I were paddling out in Hawaii at a surf break, and he's like, bro, we're living this dream. Like, you talked about us doing this one day, and here we are paddling out this surf break together. And so I just get goosebumps, and I love you guys so much. I love you guys. Congratulations, your beautiful baby.
Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, we're so blessed and grateful to be here. And our journey really starts like about 7 years ago. Around when I met Tyler, that was kind of when everything started to change for me. I was in my senior year of high school, and, I was always taught from my parents, like, go to school, go to college, get a good job. That's the way to be successful. And I really never thought outside of that. I was just like, okay, I got to like pick from one of these majors and like one of these careers and jobs. And like, that was the hardest thing for me for years. I just would always go to my mom, like, what am I going to do? Like, what do I choose? I don't know. I know I want to travel and experience different cultures and be around with my family and have like freedom and flexibility in my life. I've been working, in the restaurant business since I was 15, and just having that boss, having that schedule that was set by someone else, it never rubbed me the right way. I always really just hated it. I loved the opportunity to make money. I loved working and being able to provide for myself and be independent. But it was really when I met Tyler that I started thinking more in terms of entrepreneurship. And he started to show me like, hey, look, I'm not crazy. Like, there's people out here who are like living this laptop lifestyle. Right. And so like I told my parents, I was like, look, college is going to be just a huge distraction for me. I'm going to learn from people who have the results that I actually want, right? And just do what they're doing. And of course, this was like kind of a struggle to explain this to them, but now they're super proud of us. Fast forward to today. But, we were trying and failing, trying to figure things out for essentially like 4 years before we actually ran into Carlson online. And it was a divine appointment, let me tell you. Tyler actually woke up one morning and was like, I had this dream with this word like AWOL, and I don't know what it means. And I'm like, it doesn't mean anything, like whatever, who cares? He wouldn't let it go. So I was just like, brush it off, whatever. He's like, it'll come to me. It means something. Later, we're searching the internet. He's trying to change the background to like something that's more suitable, fits our vision, right? He loves to surf and fish. And so he searches Google, right, in the barrel for that term. So he comes because he wants to be, Angelina really wants some water. But yeah, so he's searching this and he comes across a photo of this like sumo wrestler guy, super huge, getting shacked on a shortboard, which is just like totally impossible in most people's minds. Come here, baby. It's okay. Here, give her this one.
There you go.
That's the beauty of working from home, is you get to be there with your kids, right? And you get to be there, the people that are actually wiping their tears, wiping their noses, you know, being there when they're going down and they're sleepy, just to hold them during their nap and not have to peel yourself away or be absent for that. Him and I are here with her, raising her ourselves, her parents. She gets to have us every single minute of every single day. And that's because of the mentorship and the training and the community that we have here. You know, I don't want to get into too much details. I don't want to go on forever for you guys, but it's just been an insane journey. And we met these guys for a reason, and it's because we've now been able to create results and a lifestyle that most people only dream of. And it's been such an honor and a privilege to be able to, you know, leverage what we have in place here, what's been created for us, and watch this community and this company grow and see, you know, the leaders that everyone has become and just the results that everyone's getting, like being able to live life on your own terms. There's like, it's just worth any amount of effort, any amount of time, money to make that possible. You know, they talk about what entrepreneurship is, and it's living life like most people won't for maybe 3 to 5 years. In our case, in our community, it's like 90 days, sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more, right? So you can live the rest of your life like most people can't. And we put in the work, we put in the time learning this stuff. And when we first got started, we didn't have what you guys have in place here with the whole sales funnel built out, people taking your coaching calls, knowing that when you plug people and get them to this webinar, that they're going to be cared for and nurtured and supported. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking care of your people coming in, making sure that they get the right training. And that has been the biggest thing for me. What's fired us up the most is just having, you know, knowing that when we're getting people started and teaching them how to, you know, build an online business, that they're going to have the community and the support and the training that they need to be able to create results too. Because that's what we're really shooting here for, is not only to create results for ourselves, but to help you create results. And that's why we're here tonight. So it's been amazing working with everyone. Tyler, what's your favorite part? I totally just took it away, but I want to hear your voice.
my favorite part is thinking back from this moment to the moment where I was watching my first training like this. It's just crazy.
I remember
being here now, you know.
Yeah, and I remember you flew out to San Diego 2 days after we met Carlson. He actually called, we were able to call him on the phone, which was crazy. We've been trying to figure this stuff out, find a mentor, because we're like, what are we really doing? We don't know how to drive traffic. Like, we don't know how to find the offers that pay us a high commission that we can promote with integrity, right? He was plugged into all that stuff, and we actually were able to get on the phone with him. You know what I mean? He's always a message away. That's been the biggest thing, is having a mentor there that you can go to with questions, confirmation, feedback, support, all that stuff. It's been absolutely amazing. So he flies out to San Diego, gets to meet Jang, Carlson, Julian, like everyone here and inside of the core of this company. He was able to meet in person and just establish that bond with. A year later, we flew out to Hawaii together. I got to meet everyone for the first time. And like, when him and Carlson first connected, they're like, oh, we're going to surf together. And so how Carlson was talking about them surfing in Hawaii, that was like the culmination of the vision, the seed that was planted. And we had put in the work, we had put in the belief, and that's really all that this is in order to create results. It's faith and works. It's so simple. It's biblical. It's tried and true. So just believe in yourself, follow the steps that we lay out. And there's no way that you can fail here, right? You're going to be diving into the ocean, getting barreled with Carlson and Tyler in Hawaii if that's what you want to create, but it's really up to you. And we create like the opportunity for you to really get clear on exactly what it is you want to create, because a lot of time we don't actually take the time to do that. So we've created an environment where you can really take the time to work on yourself and work on your business. It's so much mindset as it is skill set. And we provide the training, the mentorship, the guidance for you to make sure you're covering all bases so that you actually get results. And that's why we're here. We actually got results. We're actually living this life. And we're actually guiding people into the right place to go and create the same thing. So
yeah, it got real when I met everybody in person for the first time. And so, yeah, that's definitely the big encouragement, is go out and meet these people in person and give them a big hug and feel the energy, look them in their eyes, and you can feel that this is real. You know what I mean? And my goal for you is to look back on this day and smile like, yes, I did it. I jumped, you know, I took the leap. And look at where I am now. You know what I mean? Looking back from an event or another training that you do for someone maybe in the future, just like fired up, looking back at this moment, like, yes, I did it.
Yeah, there just so much can happen from one simple decision that you make today. The ripple effect of that, you just can't even imagine it. And we all have experienced and seen like what that's like here, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
It's so awesome, and it's so cool to be able to see it. And then, like, what's so awesome too, right from the beginning, is you right away you come in, you join, and then you find out there's an event 2 days later. And he comes out and Carlson's telling me, he's like, dude, he's like, I just had this awesome dude. I just got on the phone. He loves surfing like me. And then I told him there's an event and he said he's going to be here. We're already in San Diego as this happens. You guys fly out and then we meet for the first time. You actually skateboarded from the airport or something. He rolls up with a skateboard.
Whatever it takes.
There was no taxi. And I was like, you know what? No worries. I'm going right now.
No worries.
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming out and sharing it. It's so
Thank
awesome.
you. Yeah, I love y'all so much. This is my life. What a life.
What a life is right. That's why I got a tattoo to my arm. And this was cool. There was a couple of questions. So someone was asking if you can do this on your phone. You can. I just want to make sure. I can't answer the questions on Facebook without playing the video twice, and the sound sounds crazy. So I haven't been able to jump in there and answer questions on there. Yes, you can do this from your phone. You can do it from your phone. Obviously, it's a bit easier doing it from a laptop, but if all you have is a phone, you can make it done with your phone. And I saw someone mention tax write-offs. Guys, this is one of the things, is just for the tax benefits alone as you guys go through this, because you can now write off your phone bill. You can write off a percentage of your rent. That's now your office. Like my whole downstairs is my office. I write it completely off. You can write off all these trips that you go on. You can write off so many different things that just from the tax benefits alone, even if you made $0, if you made $0 just from the tax benefits alone, you would actually make money. Because you now own a business. And so now you can actually go through. Now, I'm not an accredited tax person. This is not legit tax advice. Obviously, you consult an accountant for that, but you'll have them be able to go and affirm it. So make sure that you contact them and talk with them when you get to that point. So just from that alone, it's huge. It's awesome. So I see Miranda popping out, and speaking of like doing whatever it takes, Miranda was actually at our event in Vancouver. She actually just had a surgery on her leg and had every reason not to be there. And you ended up showing up, and it was so amazing to see you out there. And actually, I remember I just got a message from you the other day, and you had an order go through from one of the products that we were talking about. So one of the things we offer on the other end, you had one go through, and it's over $1,100 commission, which is amazing. Congratulations. But what has your experience been like so far?
It's been amazing. Honestly, for me, this is like huge for me, because if you knew me like even 6 months ago, like I was the huge introvert of like, I would not jump on here and like talk at all. So this is huge. But kind of my story, I wanted to talk more about the personal development that I've gone through since starting this journey. For me, a little bit of my backstory is I was a high performance gymnast growing up. At 9 years old, my dream was to go to the Olympics, and I was dedicated like no other. My story is quite long in that sense, but I ended up going through in my 15 years of doing gymnastics, I think it was 8 elbow surgeries I went through. And it was because my dream was so big that there was nothing that was going to stop me of going to the Olympics. Now, unfortunately, that dream didn't happen. A year before the Olympics, I had to have another elbow surgery, and it hindered me from that chance of going to the Olympics. And from there, I just lost all hope for life. Especially being younger and an athlete, trying to transition from gymnastics was everything I knew. Like, it was who I defined myself as. Like, when I introduced myself, it was like, hi, I'm Miranda, I'm a gymnast. And that's just who I was. And now all of a sudden it was gone. It was over. So I was like, what do I do now? What do I do next? I don't know where to go. And I fell into a deep depression. I was lost. I was confused. I was searching for, like, why am I here? Like, what is my purpose? What is the point of life? And it's been 5 years since that was over. And I ended up, I ended up going to the university in the States on a scholarship for gymnastics, but 2 years in, the doctors finally told me, you know what, it's time to be done because your elbows are basically the elbows of an 80-year-old man. And even to this day, I have chronic arthritis in both elbows. And so, you know, I got this limiting belief that what was the point in trying anything when I was just going to fail anyways. And so for the last 5 years, I never let myself try anything new. I never let myself dream because I just thought, you know, what's the point of putting in all this effort if I'm not going to get anything anyways? And so it was when I started this business, I was at the point where I was so lost. You know, I was working a job, but I knew that there had to be more to life. I was so miserable. I hated waking up in the morning. I hated, you know, going to work. And I thought to myself, I'm 20 years old and I have to do this for another 45 years of my life. Like, this is how it's going to be. This is not what I want to do. And I had tried other, you know, marketing stuff too, network marketing, and that wasn't for me. You know, the cold calling that they talked about, the going to your friends and family or random strangers, that just was not me. I saw the vision that they had, but it wasn't the vehicle that I needed to get me to where I wanted to be. And so when I came across this opportunity, I knew this was where I was meant to be. And even when I first got started, I was in that, you know, depressed state, and I had dreams and goals, but I wasn't, you know, ready to go through the growth that I needed to do to get there. And it took me a little bit of time to get serious about it. And you'll hear, you know, we talk about this line in the sand moment of, you know, that kind of moment where it's like, I need to either get my shit together or it's time, I need to change now. And so I finally had that moment, and I committed to myself and my growth. And I knew that if I didn't get my mindset in the right place, that this business was not going to go anywhere. Right? I needed to figure out what was limiting me. I needed to figure out, you know, my confidence and my belief that this can happen. And it's been a journey probably of 6 months of really digging down deep, you know, reading personal development books, doing personal development seminars, and finding out what is blocking me, constant audios, constant everything. And it was finally I was able to, you know, change my mindset and really get that belief and confidence in myself that I'm going to be successful no matter what it takes, and I'm going to help other people see that it is possible, because I know a lot of people think it's too good to be true, or yeah, you guys can do it, but it is possible if you put in the work. But first you have to make the decision to get started. You know, the solution is simple. This business is so easy. It does not take a lot of, you know, it's not hard, but it takes daily constant action. Right? If you're not willing to put in the hard work, but like if you're not willing to dig deep and go through the pain to get to where you want to be, then you're never going to get there. And just the growth that I've had, and really this community, everyone brings it up because it's so true, because you have the support. This is my family now. You know, I went through a place where I was lost. I didn't know where I fit in. And it's like, this is where I fit in. These are the people I love. My roommate now is one of my best friends that I met through this business. All of my friends are here. And it feels so relieving to just wake up and be genuinely happy. Or when shitty things happen in your life and you're just like, I'm still happy. And like, it's amazing. It's been an amazing journey. And I'm excited to, you know, keep going and keep grinding, because I know I'm going to be successful. And that's why we're sharing it with you, is because we know it's going to help you too, right? It's not something that we're just, you know, don't believe in. It's like we all believe in it, and it's just, we want to share it with you because it's such an amazing feeling that everyone deserves to feel this way. I don't know. It's just, oh, it's crazy.
It's so, I love that you touched on the personal development. That was actually one of the biggest things for me. I was actually, before I started, like this is one big one for me, is the magic. For any of you guys, if you've ever seen this, it's a 28-day gratitude practice where you're expressing gratitude in different areas of your life. And that one thing alone completely changed the way that I looked at everything. And there's so many other books we recommend. We always joke about being like a personal development company disguised as a business opportunity.
It really
because
is.
One of the biggest things, right? We want to help you make money, of course. We want to help you live the life that you love, but we want to help you live the most happiest, fulfilling life. Like, look, Caitlin's got the magic right there. I bet you everyone here probably has the magic somewhere. There's Angela and Tyler with their magic. There's Carlson with their magic, right? And so we're actually Kimberly, if you're here watching right now, Caitlin just sent you the PDF of it. We'll throw it in the group in the file section there for you guys to be able to go and check that out. But that's one of the biggest things. We want to help you guys grow into the happiest, most fulfilled, best version of yourselves ever. And then a byproduct is you're going to make a lot more money by living that way. It's going to be a lot more fun. You're going to have a lot more money. You're going to have a lot more time for them to do the things that you love with the people that you love. And it's just an amazing, amazing experience. So thank you for popping out, Miranda. And it's so awesome.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for having me. And like you said, like with my knee injury, it was like those events are game changing. Like when you actually get to meet people in the flesh and realize they're just normal people who have just been doing it for a little bit longer than you have. They started exactly where you are, but they took the time to go through it and to work and to get to where they are. And if you do that too, and I knew that events are everything, and I literally had surgery 2 weeks before I had to fly home from England, and then 1 week later I made it out to Vancouver, and I was on crutches, and oh yeah, it was, but I knew I had to be there. There was no other way, and I knew that that's just what I had to do. And it's really, you know, just deciding that you're going to do whatever it takes to get to where you want to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you again for popping in. And we got one more, you guys. I'm really, really excited to bring out this next guy here. And this is, and we'll have one more story here, guys. And one thing I just wanted to touch on was just kind of that, and Miranda alluded to it a little bit there, is that the big aspect of, yes, we want to be able to teach you guys how to make money. We also want to be able to coach and teach you guys how to be able to develop into the best version of yourself. So there's a lot of the training in here that's going to be involved with you guys figuring out about yourselves and learning how to be the happiest, most fulfilled that you possibly can be and live the happiest life that you possibly can. Because I truly believe that everyone deserves to live a life that's abundant and everyone deserves to live a life of happiness. And so one of the biggest things that we do, not only that we recommend to read, but just as a community. And so when, just like Miranda was saying, when you come out to our events, everyone's positive and uplifting and motivating and grateful and inspiring. And it's just an amazing energy to be around. And so it's just an amazing thing. So I'm super excited for all of you guys that have already messaged to get started. And next guy we want to bring out is my man, Kevin Wong. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, Janger. Thanks for having me, man. And before we move on, guys, Jang was actually he's the co-founder, and he's a big reason why we're all here today is because he had a vision for a simpler way to live life. Those of you that are on, raise your hand or comment in the chat there if you've tried home businesses before. I've been there, done that. I probably tried everything in the book. And I know Jang he's tried several things before as well, even at the ripe old age of 26, right, Jang? I'm a little bit older than Matt, but yeah, I'm seeing the comments here, right? Everybody's tried different things. I'll give you a really quick testimonial here, guys. I want to pop on just to provide a slightly different perspective. I grew up working in traditional business and hospitality. I worked my way up, again, long story short, worked my way up into the bar business. And from literally right from my 18th birthday, worked in nightclubs. Helped my aunt build her restaurant, helped build another restaurant. Essentially had 4 multiple 7-figure businesses that I helped to build in my early 20s. Those of you that have been in traditional business, you know how difficult it can be. You're worried about rent. You're worried about labor. You're worried about insurance. You're worried about inventory. You're worried about all of these different moving parts to building a business, and you're literally working 6 to 10 months of the year just to break even. That is just to break even in a traditional business. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, in 2008, I had a partnership that owned 4 different restaurants and nightclubs. Our partnership eroded, and I ended up going bankrupt. So I look at that as a fortunate event in my life because it made me look at different options. Some of you guys watching this video, or maybe you're going to watch the recording, you're going to see something here that is giving you hope, giving you a vision of something different, a different way of life. And I held on to that hope. I held on to that belief when I went bankrupt, and it led me to search out online marketing. And that was back in 2008. That led me to a fantastic career of direct selling and network marketing, actually. And I had made money, lost money, fell on my face, got ridiculed. I did the whole gamut. You name it, I've probably seen it. From, again, knocking on doors, trying to sell vacuums, selling alarms. How many of you guys would lug around a 50-pound vacuum door to door and try and sell it? I don't know that many people that would. But again, I digress. The moral of the story here, guys, is 2 years ago when Matthew's good friend and mentor, Cam, had sent me a message. We had kept a great relationship because I met him online when he was just getting online in 2008. And he said, Kev, we're running this great campaign. Want you to look at it. And he was talking about this system that we've built right now and that we're talking about with our high ticket offers, with the different affiliate programs that we have inside of our back office, all the things that we can offer to you. And I said, well, I don't know if I'd ever get back into that. Right now I'm doing something else. And I gave it a look because something compelled me to look at it again, to say, I know that there's an easier way. I know that I don't need to go, at that time, knock doors for a living, because how many of you would agree or feel like me and you're unemployable? That's me with two high hands up, is I'm unemployable. And maybe you're like that. So when I gave it a look, I started looking at not just all the how and the what, but the why. I understood a bit of the how and the what. It's internet marketing. Think about all the points that Carlson and Matt have put together in the presentation tonight. By the way, thank you guys so much for putting together such an amazing presentation. But think about why you want to do this, why you want to create something different, because how is not as important. I'm telling you this right now as somebody that has made over 7 figures in this direct selling industry. People were asking, are we actually making money? Yes, all the panel here, there are some amazing testimonies here. So it's not a matter of if this works. It's just the question of whether you will do the work that we have already outlined for you. We've basically paved the path, and it's now your turn, because success does leave clues, and it's your turn to follow the path that we've already paved. So this campaign, this system, I've never seen it inside of direct selling or home business before, where we have people with zero experience, zero network. Again, you're not relying on friends and family. You're not relying on making a list. This is true marketing. This is not network marketing. This is a real business that relies on the skill set of marketing. And that's what I want to drive home for everybody today, is you're not joining a business. You're learning a skill that you can take with you for the rest of your life. And that skill will allow you to be a marketer with any campaign, any product down the road. I'm not saying that's what we offer. We're going to give you a business in a box so that you can learn and shorten the learning curve so you can earn faster and bigger than trying to do it all from scratch. But the fact is, do you have a compelling reason? Do you have a clear vision for yourself on why you want to create a different future? Because in the 10 years that I've been in this industry, the mindset, the psychology that you have is the most important thing that you need to take away, because the why will fuel the how and the what. The how and the what comes later. The why is the most important now. So if you have a clear and compelling vision, we want to work with you, because our community now is growing to over 5,000 people strong all over the globe in this month. And we're not even 2 years old yet. Think about where we could be in the next year, 24 months, 36 months, 5 years down the road. I know that Eric, Matt, Caitlin, Angela, David, Ashley, Rob, Mike, Josh, Miranda, we're all going to be here for years to come. So even if you have doubt in your mind, you have skepticism in your mind, what if there's only a 1 or 2% chance of you winning and creating a difference in your life, taking your life on a different path? Isn't that 1 or 2% better than a 0% chance? I'm not saying it's just a 1 or 2% chance, but what if it was? Is it not better than a 0% chance? So guys, I want to leave you here. We all want to get to work for you and with you. Get together with the person that sent you. We're going to line up our coaches, make sure that you get all of your questions answered, and make sure you have the blueprint, the roadmap, so that you can create success with us for a better, new, abundant, happier, joy-filled, prosperous future. So I applaud you for sticking around this long, and we hope to see you on the other side. Jang, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it, dude. And thank you to everyone else for popping out. And for all of you guys that are here, just make sure you give a big thanks to everyone for popping out here that took time out of their day to make sure that you guys got the value out of here. Now, one thing I wanted to leave you guys with was when this was started, like with the skill set that I have, I can make millions of dollars without creating the system. I can make millions of dollars doing whatever the hell I want. There was a specific reason why we did this, because making money is one thing, but for those of you guys that are watching right now and you think that like, oh, when I make money, when I make 10 grand a month, when I make 50 grand a month, when I make 100 grand a month, then I'm going to be happy. Then I'm going to be fulfilled. Then I'm going to be inspired. That's not the way it works. And I found that out. When I first got started, I'm at a butcher shop making $9 an hour, and I had my first $10,000 month, and I realized like, shit, this doesn't make me happier. This doesn't make me more fulfilled. But you know what did make me more fulfilled? You know what did make me happier? Is when all of a sudden I start getting messages. I get flooded. Like we had 250 people quit their jobs. We had 50 people make 6 figures to 7 figures in their first year online. I get messages from people every day being like, thank you so much for what you put together, because I now never have to worry about my bills. I'm in a way better place. I was at a really hard place here, and now I've got past, like I get messages all day long, all day from people that have just done the most amazing things. And that feeling that I get, there is no dollar amount. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in a month before. There's no dollar amount that you can put on the feeling, knowing that you have the ability to literally transform someone's life. And that's why we created this. That's why myself, Julian Sherman, and my mentor and other business partner, Cameron George, that's why we created this in the very beginning. We wanted to create a solution for the brand new person, because there are way too many people right now that are working jobs that they don't like. The stats are retarded. Like over 80% of people hate their jobs. And that's where you spend the majority of your life. Like, that's not fun. People like dread Mondays and live for Fridays. I want to create a reality where you wake up every day and you're excited. You wake up every day and you're inspired. You wake up every day and it doesn't matter what you're doing. You get to do what you love with the people you love, and you get to create a life that most people only dream of. That's why we wanted to create this. I want to, like in the next 3 years, I want to free 10,000 people from their job, because it starts there. I truly believe that through this, this is a stepping stone. This is to be able to get you from working 40, 60, 80 hours a week at a job that you hate, out of that job, to now be able to create a life that you love and have the time freedom, financial freedom to now pursue whatever it is that you want. Some of you guys have amazing passions and amazing talents. And I'm sure that you can probably attest to this, that you might find that at the end of your workday, you don't even know, I don't have the time, I don't have the money. And you end up putting those passions, you put those talents to the side. And those are the things that are actually going to give you the most fulfillment ever, is when you get to do a labor of love. You get to do something that you actually love to do. And so what we want to be able to do is create a reality where you get to learn a skill set that'll not only set you free from your job, it'll allow you to write your own paycheck for life, but allow you to understand the basic fundamentals of marketing. And once you understand that, you literally can go and create whatever it is that you want. You have the ability to write your own paycheck for life in any industry, in anything you ever want to do. If you love yoga and want to create a membership course teaching people how to do yoga, you now would have the skills to be able to go and do that. This is just the easiest, simplest solution. The reason why we wanted to do this, and the reason why we tiered it to a specific group of products, is because we can now make sure that we have predictability. We can predict that we get, the reason why we're able to get so many people success so fast. If we let everyone just grab whatever, right, it would change the variables. If we keep the variable constant, we can guarantee results much faster. Now, I can't guarantee that any of you guys are going to make any money. This is one thing I wanted to leave on as well. I can't guarantee that you guys make any money. There's a lot of people that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. There's people that make nothing, right? Your results are entirely dependent on you, your hard work, your dedication. The one thing I can guarantee for you is that if you come in and you do nothing, you'll make nothing. If you don't start, you'll make nothing. Like, that's the only thing I can guarantee, right? If you are here right now, I firmly believe that nothing happens by accident. I didn't accidentally stumble across a kid that was 19 years old that was retired after I'd already tried so many different ways that was super relatable to me that all of a sudden I sparked my interest to want to get started and get going. That happened specifically. You didn't get invited to a group by accident. It happened specifically. And it happened for a reason. And you know you have this little voice in your head right now that's telling you that this is it. And the problem is you might have a little bit of a louder voice going, what if this doesn't work? What if this isn't the thing? What if this happens? And you play worst case scenario. We've been conditioned to kind of live in this survival mode where we constantly playing the worst case scenario, when what I want to be able to do is create a reality where you can exist and start creating whatever it is that you love. What if you could? What if this was the thing that literally allowed you to just like Rob, go in, if you wanted to, go off with your family, go wherever you want to, travel around the world, you write your own paycheck for life, you can do what you love with the people that you love. What if it was that thing? I encourage you to listen to that maybe softer voice that's telling you this is your opportunity, this is your chance. This can literally be the thing. I'm like Kevin said, I'm here for the long term. I know everyone on this panel is here for the long term. This is going to be something I'm building and passing down to my family. I know that we're going to be freeing many more people as we go through here, and it's not going to just end there. It's going to keep going from there, and we're going to expand into so many other areas where all of a sudden we're able to support people everywhere. And we want to be able to create that reality where you live the happiest, most fulfilling life. You wake up every morning excited, inspired, and love. That's why we focus on personal development so much. That's why as soon as I started talking about the magic, I started going in gratitude practice, everyone had their copy, and you saw that, and everyone showed it. Look, he's got 2 copies, right? And because it's like we want to be able to create a reality where people, like a community of people that are all working together, that are all loving, that are all supportive, that are all motivated, that are all just inspired, right? To live a life that they love to live. I firmly believe that everyone deserves to live a life that they love. And so I'm going to leave you with this. You're here for a reason. And you know that you are. You didn't just come across this randomly, right? And so I'm really excited. I got blown up. I know a bunch of you guys are already sending messages to people. So if there isn't any inclination at all that this is like, wow, you know what? I finally found my family. I finally found my group that I'm going to work together with. I know that there's more than enough people that are getting results. It's ridiculous how many people are quitting their jobs almost every day. I know this is exactly what I need. I know that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be able to go through and make this happen. Reach out to the person that recommended you to this group. You're going to have unique opportunity. The reason why we did this group is you're going to have a unique access to have mentorship from that specific person, which is why we ended up putting together this group. So reach out to them. And again, they're going to be picking, right? The great part about this, we get to pick and choose who we work with. We don't have to, if someone's negative and complaining and whining and we don't vibe with them, we don't have to work with them. It's not like when you work at a job and you're like, man, this guy's I wish this guy would just get fired. You get to pick who you work with, right? And so when you reach out, let them know 3 reasons why they should pick you to be mentor. Are you going to be someone that's going to take this seriously? Are you going to be someone that's in this for the long term? Are you someone that actually wants to help and serve people, right? Or are you trying to just be in here for the money? We want to be with people that actually want to help and serve, that are coming from a place of serving first. Because that's honestly how you can build a lifelong lasting business, right? Because every customer that ever works with you ever, any person you ever mentor ever, is going to have the most amazing experience ever, and they're going to work with you forever. And you're going to build a reputation of being someone that comes from a place of service. And so with that being said, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for all popping out and taking time out of your day to come here. I'm really excited to be working with you guys. I'm so glad to be of service to all of you. And I'm really excited to see you guys all crush it this year. Hopefully we'll see some of you guys that end up popping out to our event in Toronto. Like when Tyler first started, we were having an event right away and jumps out and flew out. And hopefully we end up seeing you guys there. So love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Carlson, anything you want to touch on here before we jump off, boss? You're good to go? Awesome, guys. So love and appreciate every single one of you guys. And we will be looking forward to helping you guys all crush your goals this year. So thank you guys. Oh, you're so cute. All right. Take care, guys.